Hello and welcome to Toto TCG. You are here with me, Matthew, and we are back here with something rather exciting. No, I'm not presenting the news. No, we're not presenting the news. We are actually in the previous place that I was doing a lot of my openings at the beginning of like Lorcana, where my computer was right behind me, massive screen behind me. Now, well, we're making lemonade apparently. We've got a massively different bright yellow room, but that's not what we're talking about today. We are talking what's here right next to me is multiple boxes. They have been here for quite some time. I've been hoping to maybe do like a massive opening of everything, and believe me when I say all of this is not everything, which seems rather stupid, but we have some rather exciting things. What am I talking about? Well, there was a Kickstarter that started either early last year or even 2023 in regards to a new TCG. The TCG was called Altered TCG, and essentially it is a brand new card game where you are basically, you're fighting against an opponent, but instead of you dealing damage to each other or questing for lore like our regular ones that we'd opening, you're trying to reunite your hero and a companion together in the middle. And you have these little counters that you try and bring together in the middle of the map in order to do so. You've got two different exposition zones. You've also got a location zone, and also like when they're exhausted, they go down to like a reserve as well. Very similar to like Lorcana in terms of having, well, mana. That's how they would call it, down at the bottom, where you sort of exert a couple of them to play cards down into the different things. There's actually different parts of the day as well. You've got like morning, evening, noon, night, that sort of thing. And different things happen during that time. So in this video, we're going to be opening everything here. I've been waiting a long time to do this. It's been hidden in my attic, and I've been like, now is the time. Now is the time. So what have we got? Well, the creators of this, Equinox, they've partnered with Asmodee. You'll know it. If I've just said it, you'll know exactly what I'm on about. They've partnered with them to create this and obviously produce all of the cards, the accessories. There's loads, there's tons. I was one of the people, it was 15,000 people that funded the Kickstarter. I helped out. Believe me, I didn't put millions into it, let's be honest. But we put enough in there that I would get a Kickstarter booster box and a couple of other goodies along the way. Well, what does all that mean? Well, that actually added up to a record $7 billion investment, which is, I think, the biggest TCG investment on Kickstarter ever so far. So they've hit a record for that, which is amazing. So it's got a lot of traction already. It's been out for a good few months. In fact, their newest set it actually came out on the 31st of January. I've still not managed to get that because the stock hasn't managed to make its way to the place yet. I've asked, and it's like, you're going to have to wait. Well, no longer am I waiting because we're going to be opening what we've got here today. So why have I grabbed these two boxes? Well, these are the ones from, I think on the packaging at least, it said Games Quest, which is probably like an offshoot of Equinox or Asmodee, but we've got it here. Let's see what we've got in here though. I've got it here. Right, well, this one seems quite light and there's a few bits in here. I know what's in here and I've been absolutely dying to open this. So we're just going to get into it, and I thought what better way to do this than to sit down, present the news, because this is brand new news. It's a brand new TCG for us, and I'm going to say it, I'm hoping it's going to explode a bit more than it has, because in the UK, I'm sort of in the Wales region, and there's like one place so far, and it's in west of Wales, like literally like all the way over there. I can't get there, and I'm definitely not going there in an evening and then driving back, let's be honest. But what I am hoping is that my regular place will maybe pick this up, and hopefully this stuff can come into use. Otherwise, I'm going to have to find somebody and teach them how to play the game. So, with it, oh, this looks cool. So within here, we've got some great like bits of packaging, which we're just going to throw off to the side here. There's a lot. And then, oh, this looks lovely. This really does look amazing. So, don't know whether you can see that, but we've got a lot of goodies in here. These have all just been sat upstairs waiting to go, and now it is finally time. We have got some absolutely amazing looking sleeves right here. Now these are from GameGenic. GameGenic has produced these. Now what this does show is, I think in this one that I'm shaking, that is the mana symbol, like the mana orbs. And then this one over here is one of the characters and their companion, which is probably the one that I'm going to go with. There's 6 different factions in this game, so they've all got like different banners on the top of the cards. We're going to be opening everything, so as we go through you'll probably see that. But the one in particular, this one, is from the Lyra faction, which is like a pink one, but it relies on luck and dice roll, which I'm not like that sort of person, but I quite like it. I quite like that sort of thing. So we've got these, and then we've got these as our sleeves as well for this. In case we did want to obviously create a deck, then we have also bought a deck box as well. Again, this is from GameGenic as well, so there's a lot of partnering with this. The packaging is looking absolutely exquisite, to be fair. It is amazing stuff. Lovely colours popping all around there, and you can see, oh, that goes really cool. There's little bits in here, so rather than it just being like a soft box for the cards itself, you can actually put the counters and everything in another part of this. So you've got the whole thing in here. Very nice to sort of help protect stuff, which is always good to see. So as part of my Kickstarter, the bundle I decided to go with was a booster box of the Kickstarter version, 2 starter decks, 2 sleeves, and then I think I may have actually added on the sleeves and the box here. But the main thing I did was probably, I think it was only like 150 or something like that, which, to be honest, booster box, couple of starter decks, and all the other stuff, you can't go wrong. And of course, if it's a Kickstarter and it fails to kick off, it doesn't go anywhere. Your money doesn't go anywhere. What am I holding here? Well, this is actually 2 of the different starter decks. So we've got a lovely green one and a pink one right here from the different factions. We've got Muna and Lyra. They are 2 of the 6 different ones. We've got like there's a blue one, a purple one, all that sort of things, but we'll get to that as we open these up. But again, the packaging on these is absolutely top notch. It really is. Here's the back of both of them as well. There's so many things in this TCG that I think are really unique. One of those things is exactly that word. There are cards in this set that are unique. Now what I mean by that is that there is only one of them ever. And I don't just mean they've printed loads of 111. They kind of have, but they've done it for different characters and they've done them multiple times. If you get a unique, it is literally a unique. Whatever stats, whatever text is at the bottom, whatever costings it is unique for that card only. You may still find that you get another one, but that text will be completely different, which makes it unique. So we're going to be on the hunt for those, and I believe actually the Kickstarter booster box, which is in here as well, which is a very hefty booster box indeed. It looks very fancy indeed with this sort of, it's almost like a like a Chinese New Year dragon sort of thing going on there, but it just looks so cool. All the different factions are on the side there, so we'll definitely be trying to get used to them. I definitely know a couple of them off the top of my head, but we'll leave that for the opening there. But this has got some heft to it. It's really, really bulky indeed. So we've got our lovely booster box right here. We've got our amazing starter decks. We've got sleeves as well, and of course we've got a deck box. So what else is there? Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look. We're not going to be opening anything particularly, it's just box openings. But this is a brand new TCG, and it's just really exciting because I'm really hoping that this becomes something somewhere close to me so that I can be a part of this community, because it just seems like a lot of fun. The uniques and everything like that sort of thing. The mechanic as well is something a bit different. We've got we've got a lot of that. Well, that's fair enough. So that whole box held this one thing. This massive box had this one thing in it. That's fair enough. So what are these? Well, another thing here. This is the hero standees. So these are little plastic counters that will look like the characters. So they're in the Lyra faction. For the first set, there was 3 different companion and hero cards that came out. This gives you all 3 of those, and also 2 spare ones, which looks like the little symbol, which is kind of like a harp. That it gives you that. So any ones in the future sets with different characters on that aren't these, you can use that. So rather than using little cardboard counters and they getting flung everywhere and you lose them, these are plastic, proper plastic standees for them. So we have got the Lyra ones. So there's a lot of Lyra in here because when it first launched, I was like, oh, I do quite like this dice rolling mechanic. So we'll see what happens there. So that's yet another thing. All of this was all brought to the table during the Kickstarter. So you can imagine looking at this, you thought, wow, this is like well established, they know what they're doing. And it really does look so professional. I'd love to see it in a store, you know, just actually see it in a TCG store as well. I think it would look amazing. It's very colourful, very collectible. We've not even opened it yet and I'm selling it like it's, you know, something amazing. And it is, believe me. So, what else have we got? Well, we've got me scrabbling to put, that could go there. We ordered a few other things. This was all the stuff that I got from the Kickstarter, or actually it was all from the Kickstarter, including the little standees as well. A couple of little extra bits were probably thrown in there because I was like, oh, I want this and that and this. So that was the Kickstarter bundle, which is what we've got here. But we ordered some other stuff as well, because as much as we've got the Kickstarter booster box, we didn't have the regular one. And I am hyping this up because within this should be a regular one. I'm going to look like a right idiot now if this turns out to be a Lorcana booster box, but I don't think it is. But let's have a little look if we can get into this. Ooh, okay. We've got a lot of little bits of paper in here, nice little bits of shreddies. And then in here somewhere should be, let's see, it is in here, I'm going to cause a bit of a mess. Oh yes, there it is. Oh, and we do also have, oh, I didn't know I ordered them. I've got another load of sleeves for Lyra. So we've got 2 packs of Lyra sleeves, amazing, and a booster box that is absolutely covered in this wood chipping stuff. Now if this is from the store that I think it is, obviously I'm not getting what I think I am. Usually you get a little pack of sweets and a little thing. I think we might have opened it on the channel before, but then again I might have just opened it myself, but that's all good. There might actually be some other stuff in there, but it's fine. We've got the main thing out, which is the booster box. It is in bubble wrap, so let me get that all off. I'm trying to clean the table as well at the same time. Good thing that they put it in the bubble wrap, because the shreddies would have been obliterating this. So what you might be thinking is, well, why have you bought a booster box if you've got the Kickstarter one? Now, the Kickstarter one was given all of these extra little bonuses, so you had a higher chance of pulling rares and uniques, that sort of thing. There was also a couple of exclusive looking cards in there, so the one in particular is actually on the front of the Kickstarter booster box, which is the dragon, I think it's the little Chinese, the Chinese dragon. Right, there we go. Cool. Okay, so there is the actual booster box for the first set. The first set was called Beyond the Gates. That was the first set they went with. Not just Altered TCG, no, Beyond the Gates. That was the first one they went with. We have got the second one on pre-order, so we will be opening up the second one, hopefully at some point in the future. Should be near future, because by the time we've opened all this, we should have it, so fingers crossed. But Again, the artwork on this is looking absolutely amazing, really catches your eye there. I love the sort of extra details on the sides there. You've got all the banners. You can see what I mean by banners there. They're on both sides as well. The back has got a little bit of, like, you know, legal, regular jargon and everything like that. But there's 36 booster packs in this one, whereas I think the Kickstarter has 37. So you get an extra one in here, but you can see they're pretty much the same. They're very much like tissue boxes, but you can see the difference there. You can definitely tell which is which. And the nice thing is as well that the retail shops that had these, or the TCG shops should I say as well, that had these online, you could actually still purchase the Kickstarter version of this. If you wanted to get this one, you could have. They may still be available, so if you are interested, definitely have a little look around. You might get lucky and get one of these. They give you better odds basically, but you get the same cards in both. Couple of different exclusive ones though in the Kickstarter version. But yeah, so we got another booster box that we can open for the first set, which is great because it gives us more opportunities to get some uniques. Now, what else have we got? Well, we've also got another box, which is from one of my probably like not premier sources, but my like primary source for any TCG stuff. But we'll get into this. Again, I'm hoping I didn't pre-order any sort of like Pokemon stuff, and that's in here, but we will see. We are opening this incredibly. Will you please go in? Come on. There we go. Alright, we're in. And then this is when the box covers my face. Hopefully not. There we go. Okay, we're good. I'm just getting hidden behind the cardboard here. So, in here is eventually this is looking very cool. Grab this out. Oh, we do actually have something else in here. Oh, I thought it was just, ooh, okay. Let's pop that there. So, what have I got here? Well, this is a Card Lair Pro 1000 Plus. So, in English, what does that mean? It doesn't have it in English. Is it in English? Okay, so, to put it in perspective, essentially this is a massive sort of box that you can store pretty much everything in. So if I was to put this in a backpack, it should allow me to store my playmat, my deck boxes, any plastic counters, dice potentially. All of that should be able to go in here. It's like a plush sort of leather looking item, but it does, I'm pretty sure it allows you to, although I just can't read it here, but there's loads of stuff on the side here. Premium manufacturer, allows you to hold 2 playmats, designed to hold 1,000 double sleeved cards in closable inner sleeves, or 1,300 in single sleeves. Sleeves, decks, yeah, decks can go in here. It is being designed specifically that you can take this and this has everything in it. If there was 2 of you or just 1 of you, you have everything in this. This will get its own opening. I won't open it right now because I think it deserves that, and it looks so good. It really does look so good. And if we have got this, we do also need something else, don't we, to store the cards that we get. We have actually got ourselves a very nice album right here. It is an 18 pocket album right there. I'm pretty sure that means it probably is 9 and 9 in each of them. Very similar to the Pokemon ones where you can do them back to back. It's that sort of thing. But 360 cards can basically go in there. So any of the hollow ones, anything like that, there's potential for that. There's a lot of stuff to basically go through with this game. And I'm so excited to have opened this all now. It looks amazing. Equinox, Gamegenic have done an amazing, absolutely amazing job with all of this. I think it really does deserve to, I just love to see this in the local. I think there's just so much potential right here for everything you can see. I think it just, it's so exciting, so exciting. But yeah, this is going to be a bit of a break from everything else. It's a brand new TCG. and it's going to be a lot of interesting bits and pieces to open. So hopefully you'll enjoy and join me on the journey as well, because I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, I will leave it here for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. I'm getting lost by everything in the background here, but hope you did enjoy. Let us know in the comments below. Are you an Altered fan? Does this maybe look like something you'd be interested in? Of course, gameplay, mechanics and cards are going to tell something else. So we'll probably be opening a booster box up very, very soon on the channel. So stick around for that. But until then, I'll leave it here for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. And I will catch you in the next video on the channel. I'll see you then.